All right, welcome back to the shop for more Meister Corsair building action. I'm working on the front cowling vents. I'm putting little tubes on here. Right now I'm just CA them in place, and I'll come back and I'll epoxy, put a little bit of epoxy over it. But for now, that's all I'm doing. I took a tube, sanded it, measured out the lengths. Okay, you see it measured out, there you go. Measured out the lengths, what size I wanted, and I'm gluing them to it. But I'm taking my Dremel and cleaning the tips of each end of it up after I cut it. And see here, we'll cut one. So I cut one, and I take my Dremel, got a round bit on the end of it, and I just hit the end of it inside the end, so it rounds it in the inside, so that when this slides over the cable should free. And then I take a knife and just go around it and check for burrs, make sure it's nice and clean in there. You know, if it's not quite round from me cutting it, I just reshape it. And then I pull one off. I'm sticking it on the hinge. Trying to center it on the hinge. Just even with the hinge, I take a little bit of CA, thin CA, just to tack it. To get it tacked, I come back with the thick CA on both sides. And then I set it off to the side to set. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just working my way around. And probably from here, I'll probably fast forward it. So I'm just gonna keep working, and maybe I'll listen to some music and keep working on them. Well, now it's functional. So I had to hook a servo in here, but let's see if we can get a better view. We'll be here without knocking stuff off like I have been. And push them out a little bit. There they are. I just gotta get a servo in here, and I'm gonna use probably these. So, because when I stripped the wire, I had it on there earlier. Probably won't know. I probably might have grabbed the wrong one. Let's see here. Yeah, there goes on there. I usually put Loctite on these on the nut so they don't back out. Sometimes I even put CA on them to make sure I glue them in there with thick CA and glue them right to the horn, servo horn. This is a 1201 MG, but I'm wondering it's too big. I remember too, I gotta get that motor in here and figure out where to make sure it's not gonna hit this. I don't think it is, because I have I had to put like 3.5-inch standoffs on it. 3.5's all the way out here. That's great. Yeah, see, the standoffs are gonna, because the motor is gonna be out here, so the servo ain't gonna be in the way there. So and here are the 3.5-inch standoffs I bought. I think I ordered them off eBay or something, or Hobby King or something. So I want to use this heavy of a servo. You know, I still got a lot of servos in there. There's a 1501. I think I'm just going to use a 1201. Thinking about using one of these, the round horns, one of the round ones on it, because then I can position it almost anywhere. So See if I can show you from the front. What we got? Come on, plug. Oh. So, I mean, I still got to finish gluing this in better, the blocks. I got to pull the screws out, CA the holes, Loctite, all this stuff, you know, take it apart and Loctite it. But I can't permanently attach it because all these got to come off for painting and everything. And then my fiberglass, I don't want none of this on there. So, and if you guys notice, down here, let me get this battery out of here. To make those two, the wire pass, open it up a little again. Down in here, those blocks of wood I had in there, I had to notch them. So the wire, when the hinges would clear. Not the hinges, but the little tubes would clear. But now it's functional. If you're curious, I got this wire at Walmart. I think I said last time it's 100 feet professional piano wire. It's 2.75 M, so probably millimeters. It was 100 pounds, 9 feet. It's got that plastic coating on it. It actually works really good. The little tubes, that's this one. Let's compare it with the one here and make sure. Yep. These are, I got these at the hobby store. 3/16 tube, plastic, evergreen scale models. If you happen to want to do it and you want to get the same thing. And I did sand these, like I said, I sanded that tube before I marked it. I went 20 millimeters. Or sorry, 20 centimeters, which would be 20 millimeters, is what I tried to measure. That's the end piece right there. So I went 2 centimeters or 20 millimeters. That's how long I cut them. And let me know if you want any more information on. I just used the plastic hinges. I got those off of, I got these from eBay. All these little plastic hinges, you can just push the pin out, and one side's braided. So you just put the braided side back in first, so then it'll set. If you notice, one of them was actually missing, so it's probably down here in the carpet somewhere. It had fallen out from me just moving around, working on the canopy and stuff. So it's down in the carpet somewhere, so that's why I took this one apart to get one. If you notice that in the high speed or whatever. And next, now that this is done, like I said, I got a little, got a little gluing in there. We're gonna get on the tail wheel. Let me flip the plane around here. See if I can without hitting the camera. You know what? I'm just gonna put the camera back in my chair and like I had it, so. All right, let's flip this thing around. Okay, so yeah, I still haven't sanded this side. You see it still square. I gotta sand this side to match that one. I gotta finish all this stuff, but this tail isn't done. You know, I haven't covered this. I haven't put the end on. I haven't straightened this out yet. Gotta make the gear doors. That's what we're getting to next, and we'll see how soon we can get to it. So he's still working. You might have heard me cough here and there. I mean, it's getting cold here. We did get a little bit of snow the other day, but by the afternoon it was all melted. It didn't stick to the roads or the driveways or nothing, but it stuck to our vehicles and our grass, but it wasn't long and it was gone. But we have, I think that was last Monday, we got our first snowstorm here. Not really a snowstorm, it was just light snow in the middle of the night. So yeah, getting there. I noticed there's more dents and stuff in it. We'll have to fix those before we fiberglass, but I gotta get this done. I'll probably end up remounting the tail wheel back in it. I might just work from here, get this, and work my way that way. I know I gotta have access to this back here, so I gotta make some kind of gizmo that I can get access to this rear hinge for this one. I want to have access to it, so I gotta do something there to get some kind of access. Even if I gotta put little tabs on here, I'll put the block in and cut it and take it off and put some screw or something. We'll figure that out. And the tail wheel. I might have to readjust the tail wheel. Remember how I said before it was sticking above? It's supposed to stick out some, and I think I set it so it recessed in. I might have to change something, and just I get these different planes confused. You know, you get so many different ones, but we'll find out when I get the tail wheel mounted back in it. So everybody have a good week, and on to the next. All right, bye.